How to remove bias in sampling. Removing bias in sampling is essential to ensure that the data collected is representative of the entire population and to make fair and accurate inferences from the data. Bias in sampling can lead to misleading results and invalid conclusions. Here are some methods to help reduce or eliminate bias in sampling. Random sampling. Random sampling is one of the most effective ways to minimize bias. In this method, every individual in the population has an equal chance of being selected for the sample. This can be achieved using various randomization techniques, such as simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, or cluster random sampling. Stratified sampling. If the population can be divided into subgroups, strata, based on certain characteristics, e.g., age, gender, income level, stratified sampling can help ensure representation from each subgroup. Within each stratum, random sampling can be applied to select the sample, proportionate to the size of the stratum. Oversampling and undersampling. When certain subgroups are underrepresented in the population, you can use oversampling, sampling more individuals from the underrepresented group, or undersampling, sampling fewer individuals from the overrepresented group, to balance the representation in the sample. Weighting. If some groups are oversampled or undersampled due to practical constraints, you can apply statistical weights to adjust for the bias during analysis. Weights are assigned to each observation based on the inverse of the probability of selection. Avoid convenience sampling. Convenience sampling, where the researcher selects participants based on their availability or accessibility, often leads to biased results. It's crucial to avoid this method and opt for more rigorous sampling techniques. Conduct a pilot study. Before conducting the main study, consider conducting a pilot study to identify potential biases or issues in the sampling method. This can help refine the sampling strategy for the main study. Expert consultation. If you are unsure about the best sampling method for your study, consider consulting with experts in the field of statistics or research methodology. They can provide valuable insights and guidance. Be transparent about sampling methodology. When reporting your study's results, be transparent about the sampling methodology used. This allows other researchers to assess the potential for bias in your study and compare it with other studies. Remember that completely removing all bias from sampling may be challenging, but the goal is to minimize bias as much as possible to improve the generalizability of your findings.